Hello and welcome back to my channels, and today I'm very excited to show you the very first motor car that I'm gonna have in my collection called the Motor Helix. So this is a brand that I have never even heard of it in my life, and I know a lot about Keng Fai and like LCD, Norev and so on and so forth, but I never seen anything like this. This is the brand that I was talking about, Motor Helix. And when I first saw this on the website on the small M motor car, I thought, what is this? And the promo photo showed the that little pictures of the engine as well. So wow, look at the detail. Even on the photo, it looks so cool on it. I thought, how does it work exactly? And that can I take the engine out from the engine bay, or does it come separately? I have no clue, and nobody know anything about it. So I was a bit skeptical a little bit at first, and then but I was really convinced with the pictures that I saw on a small M motor car. And I also know small N, so that I've been have a good relationship with them for the past 2 years, and they have never let me down once. So I decided to pre-order it and have an experiment with this model. And when I first opened it, like, wow, just blow me away. It was on another level. I was so impressed with it. And so I was trying to dig around more about this model company, and unfortunately they don't do a lot of modern cars. They do a lot of old Japanese cars like a Toyota, and Honda Civics and things like that. And they also have Alfa Romeo Giulietta. But unfortunately, I don't like those cars much, which is a shame. I don't like old model classic cars and stuff like that. I like more futuristic one. And Nissan GTR is one of my all-time favorite, sports cars. So I have one of those while I was a teenager as well. So my dad gave it to me as an 18th birthday of Nissan GTR R35. So I was so excited, this is R35, and when I first saw the Fast and Furious movies and all those things, like, wow, I really want Nissan GTR. But unfortunately, I cannot get anything close enough to this kind of quality. This is a proper premium quality, I'm telling you this. Okay, so and you cannot compare with any other brand that I know of, like Maisto. Absolutely no way. This is completely on a different level. So I'm going to show you all the quality, all the details in a second, but let me first tell you about the company where I get it from. This is a small M motor car. Right, so they have the stores on the AliExpress. They also have an eBay, and they have their own website as well. So if you go to that small M website, right, and you will get some kind of like a promo discount sometime on their own website. So I'm never had any problem with them. I mean, most of my model that I have on my YouTube channel is pretty much about 60% of them come from that company. So I have good relationship with them, and so as far as I'm concerned, I never have any issues. And also most of the people on social media never have any complaint about it. So everyone seems to be happy. So definitely recommend them. They do pack really well. They do ship everywhere, the whole world, and like this kind of packaging, for example. Right, so this is a double, like a foam tube that they packed it. So, and on top of that, when you open it, package, they also wrap it around with all the tissues and stuff around. So very rare that you will get some part coming out and stuff like that. But most of these things you can easily just fix it yourself. You can just put it back in, and it's just all fine. 90% of the time, it's always arrive perfect condition. So that sometimes you do have some small piece that fall out and stuff like that in some model. That is inevitable, but that's something that you can easily fix. So it's not like a broken or anything like that. So there we are. Anyway, so let's talk about the car itself. So it comes with this kind of like a package and stuff like that. And then you also have this little box where you can actually fix that engine in here. Right, so I thought, wow, this is really cool. Like, what is a tiny little box? That's so cute. It's like when I take it out, okay, I can see the actual engine here. So this is so cool. And you also have a little stick as well. that you can actually hang this engine in there in a display cabinet. And so let me show you how good this detail of this engine is, which is such another level. I mean, I never seen anything like this. You can see that it's incredible detail, loads of little components and loads of little parts. They manually put it all together like this, and they also painted on all the red parts and all the detail, and that is such an incredible, a masterpiece for artwork. I mean, I just lost for word here. That is absolutely beautiful, yeah. So there we are. So that is the engine. Now the engine is just for the display purpose, and you also have another engine here as well, so you don't have to worry about it. It's not like a hollow in the engine bay, but and good to see that from a separate unit. Right, let me show you the actual car here. So the car is nice and heavy. This is made of full die cast with full opening part, not like the Auto R composite models, and it's completely different level. You got a lot of opening vents and loads of open mesh grills and stuff like that. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Check this out. This is impressive. That is so good detail. Just like KengFai and LCD. But the light details are also so realistic and look so good quality as well. And that is really good. I am very impressed with that. And so far I have all the positive things about this model car. I have nothing bad to say about it. I don't see any flaws or anything like that. Even KengFai, they have some kind of flaw in some areas, sometimes a little bit glue marks, or some part is a little bit uneven or something like that. But you don't have this one with this model. Absolutely zero. Everything looks like so perfect. It's just flawless. Yes, there's some part that this little piece that can actually come out, like this kind of side panel. Like this one is a bit wobbly, but they are not broken. You can easily just push it back in, and you can just put a little bit of super glue on it and it will stay fixed there permanently. But at the moment I haven't actually super glue, so this part is actually can easily come off, but I haven't glued it back, so I just leave it like that. It's not like falling off or anything like that, so anyway, so let me show you the engine bay. So the engine bay is like a completely different level. Most of the engine details they're just one giant molded plastic, but in this one, oops, it's so difficult to open it. Come on, open, and now I need to hold. Oh, this is so difficult with a glove. That's why I don't like wearing glove while I'm doing the videos on this kind of stuff. But then some people recommend, mate, you need to wear a glove. We don't want to see your ugly hands. But it's so difficult without, with the glove. Anyway, so here is the engine. So you can see here is so much detail, loads of little decal and sticker. There is no dot leg style like a Bburago and Maisto. And it's all perfectly assembled here. All these parts all the cables and all these lines are all individual. This is really impressive, and so much depth and detail. And also you can actually use the stick to actually hold the engine bay as well. You can do that, and you can also see through all the way down here as well. So that is quite a lot of depth. So this engine is individually assembled, just like this piece that you see here before, and we just basically put it in here in this model. So there we are. Right, so that is incredible detail of engine. So that is very good. So far all positive here. I'm very pleased with that so far. Paint job is also good. I don't see any lump or bump or any imperfection or anything like that. No paint rush or anything. It's all good. So light detail is also good. You can see all the daytime running lights and all these xenon headlights and all the stuff. And you also have a wiper, which is all individual pieces. And glass is clear as well, not foggy and anything like that. And the brake disc is also absolutely gorgeous, so shiny and glimmerous. And also the caliper as well, sort of like metallic paint on it as well. Unfortunately, the only problem I have to say is there is no suspension on these ones. But then again, I can compromise for the quality that I'm getting. Who cares about suspension? This is a motor car, it's not a real car, so doesn't matter. So that's what I will say here. Also at the back, you can see there is also the tire also have trimming on it, some kind of writing on there as well. Looks so realistic, and that is really good so far. At the back, you can see the exhaust pipe is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at that exhaust, and it's so deep and it's just like a real car, and you got open mesh all the way around. And the light detail is just also incredible. Look at all the LED light on here. Okay, I mean the camera doesn't even do justice here. I mean you gotta see it in person to really appreciate it. And then you can also open the trunk, which you have a little bit carpeted inside there as well. Doesn't open all the way there, but I don't want to push it to break it, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And so yeah, so that is the trunk, and you also have the rear window heat line as well, which is good. Yeah, so far it's all lovely. And then let's look at the other side here. Now let's open the door for the driver's side, and this is on the right hand side because it's the Japanese cars. So here we are. Right, so let's check this out. So if I hold this with one hand and then zoom in with the other side, and there we go. So you can see the interior is also equally impressive as the exterior. You can see all the dials and all the GTR logo, even carpet, and all the dial on the screen as well. Yeah, totally impressive. You can see all the carbon fiber on the gear stick, all the piano paint black, stuff on the middle. So basically this is just like a real car. You can see the speakers, the handles, and all the little lights here. Everything is just a perfection here. Now the only problem with this one, unlike KengFai or LCD, is that there is no moving part here. Everything is fixed and solid. But to be honest, I don't really care too much about it. All I want is a good quality and die cast with full opening part. That's what I wanted, and so this is what I'm getting here. So far I am so happy with it, and I'm not gonna complain about no suspensions or no moving part in this model. And honestly, this is more than what I could ask for. And the price that I paid for, I'm not exactly sure now. I kind of forget about it because I received it for quite a few months ago. Unfortunately, I haven't actually posted yet. I'm so sorry about that. I have been so busy with work and in the family and all kinds of stuff going on. So I didn't have a chance to make a proper video to post this one as soon as I open it. So I had it in my, as display sitting for already a couple months for this. So anyway, so let's look at the bottom. So the bottom part, now in my short video, which I don't always show all the detail because I expect people to watch the full in-depth review like this, you can actually take the panel out like this as well, by the way. So you have one panel out, and then you can also have another panel out as well, so you can see all the exposures under the car body as well, and they are such incredible detail. And you can see all the suspensions and all the camper and exhaust pipe, engine, drivetrains, and all kind of things. And that is so much detail. I'm so excited. If I have space, I would collect all these cars. I mean, I'm definitely excited about it. And so I found another new company on top of my favorite LCD and KengFai. Now I have another one called Motor Helix. So please make more of the modern cars rather than old classic Japanese cars. So I don't know if you are watching this. If they are watching this, and this is what I would say to these companies and so on. If they can do like this to the actual car, like a, you know, like a, I don't know, Bugatti or Ferrari or Lamborghini, I would definitely buy it. You know, I love those ones. And you can see that the even a signal turning light here on the headlight. And you can even see that here, and it's not like a kind of cheap kind of like plastic with painted effect. It is actually some kind of like a clear plastic, sort of like a, you know, kind of like an actual light bulb, and they put it in there. So I bet this one has so many tiny little pieces to build this, assemble this model car to make it look real as possible. So that is truly impressive, and so I would like to say well done to the Motor Helix. So keep up the good works, and like to see more of your futuristic model in the future. So yeah. Alright, so I hope that this video is helpful, and do check it out on a small end motor car. Like I said, they have so many different models. They also have the auto art as well, which I don't really like to buy auto art, unfortunately, because of composite. And I have loads of quality control issue with the auto art. You know, some people love it. As soon as I start talking about auto art problem, and then people start shooting me straight away on the social medias, and I don't want to go there, to be honest. If you want to buy it, yeah, by all means go for it. I mean, auto art is better than anything else. Go for it. It's your money, you know, not mine. But personally, I think auto arts are overpriced, and so I would rather spend that kind of money on this kind of model like Motor Helix or LCD or Keng Fai and things like that. So that's my personal opinion. But yeah, obviously at the end of the day, it's your money and your hard-earned money, so you do what you want with it. Your own collections, obviously. So anyway, right, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.